The film begins with a voice narrating a story about cannibals. It speaks of a tribe that once consumed human flesh. They believed that by eating a person, they would absorb their intelligence and strength. After the narration, the movie begins with a masked man named Charlie, a cannibal. He's now in the desert, hunting a human as his next meal. He was chasing a woman who was very scared of him. She hides in her house in fear, but Charlie sees her, ends her with his axe and brings her home. After this, he makes a lot of meatballs from this woman's flesh. After satisfying his hunger, he heads to the side of the highway to sell the remains. He used to sell them and earn money. Then a car passes through the highway and a couple comes to his shop. They were arguing because the boy wanted meatballs, while the girl was vegan. She didn't want the boy to consume meatballs. While serving the meatballs, Charlie cracks several jokes, which the boy finds hilarious. It's revealed that Charlie dreams of becoming a famous comedian, but has never had the opportunity. Anyway, when the couple was about to leave, suddenly, Charlie turned his axe from behind and attacked the man and ended him there. Seeing this, the girl gets scared. She ran to save her life and luckily she found a car on the road. There was a girl named Eleanor in this car, from whom she begs for her life, but Eleanor refuses to help her, and it is revealed that she was Charlie's friend. She found out that this girl who is running like this is definitely Charlie's prey. After it, Charlie comes here and ends this girl and takes her home. Then he starts making meatballs again from this couple's meat. The scene cuts and now we see a famous singer named Crystal. She had to perform at a festival today, for which she was going. On the way, Charlie's area came, where Eleanor was standing and pretending to have her car broken. Actually, she had come to hunt for Charlie. Crystal gave her a lift, and as she sat in the car, Eleanor attacked her and made her unconscious. After this, Charlie comes here and these two take Crystal inside their house and their Charlie ties Crystal. When Crystal came to her senses, she found Charlie in front of her. She asked Charlie, "What do you want from me?" Charlie said, "Nothing, I just want you to be in front of me." After saying this, he told Crystal a lot of jokes and Crystal did not understand why this kidnapper was telling her jokes. Crystal tells Charlie here that I will end you and run away, but Charlie does not answer her and sits down to have food. Here we see Sheriff Weaver, who got the news that Crystal is missing in the desert. He was looking for Crystal. So he also knocks Charlie's house, but Charlie clearly denies that he does not know a girl named Crystal and he lives alone in this house. Now he also brought Sheriff inside his house so that Sheriff has no doubt, and here he also told Sheriff a lot of jokes. Because of this, these two became very frank with each other. After a while, Charlie sits down to watch TV, where he sees an ad for a club. This club was giving everyone a chance to open up. Here all the comedians could come and do stand-up comedy. Charlie, who always wanted to be a big comedian, this was a very good opportunity for him. He decides to go there and then he starts listening to his songs. This song was of Crystal and we understood that he had not ended Crystal yet because Crystal was his favorite singer. He starts cutting old corpses while playing songs and starts making meatballs from their meat. Then Eleanor comes to his house and asks him to consume Crystal's meatballs. On it, Charlie tells her that he has not ended Crystal yet. After this, when Charlie goes to meet Crystal, Crystal gets very angry at him and Charlie gets tired of her words and puts tape on her mouth. He now turns on the TV to consume food, where news of Crystal's disappearance was going on in the news. Crystal was famous. After hearing this news, Charlie was laughing like it was a big joke. The next day, we are shown two men in this desert. They were probably thieves and had hidden something valuable in this desert, and today they came to take it back, but after a lot of digging, they did not find their treasure. They saw Charlie's house in front of them and thought that the man living in this house must have stolen their stuff. Here we see that the thing was really with Charlie. What was that thing? It is not shown, but looking at that thing, Charlie was saying that all this is illegal. In the meantime, the two men also went inside Charlie's house where they see Crystal tied. Seeing her, they started laughing. When Crystal warned them to run away from here, but when they do not listen to him, Charlie comes here, attacks a man and ends him. The other man sees this and runs to save his life, but Charlie comes out running and attacks him and ends him. After this, he checks their pockets from where he gets the poster of the club that was giving a chance for stand-up comedy, and the address of that place was also written on it. After this, Charlie goes to his washroom and stands in front of the mirror and starts reassuring himself that yes, my jokes are very good. If people listen, they will enjoy a lot. After which he finally says to himself, why am I giving myself a false impression? I know all this is nonsense and I can't do all this. I am not ready for all this yet. After thinking about this, Charlie goes to Crystal and asks her, can you help me? Crystal was also surprised and asked what kind of help. Charlie said, you are an artist, you face so many audiences. Tell me how to face the audience. On it, Crystal said, this is not something to think about. You should not think about the audience, you just have to go and perform there. A person should once take risk in life. Crystal's words give him a lot of motivation, and finally, he also gets ready and leaves for the fun club. Sheriff and Eleanor wish him good luck for his first show, and he reaches the fun club with his strange appearance. His clothes were stained with blood and there was blood on his body too. He had come dressed as a cannibal and he had also registered his name there as a cannibal comedian. Before that, a lot of people had written jokes here. Those people give their performances, which people enjoy a lot, and after that, finally, Charlie's turn comes. Everyone was very impressed with his jokes. Everyone enjoyed his jokes a lot. Even the first comedian who performed here was also very impressed with his jokes, and this fun club was also his. Impressed with Charlie, he also invites him for the next week's show. Now because his jokes were cannibal. So he said in a joke that next time you bring a dead body with you, and Charlie took this seriously. Now the scene after a week is shown. He had really left for the fun club with a dead body. Looking at Charlie, the boy says, wow, you really brought a dead body. I just said that in a joke. All of them still felt that this dead body is fake, and it's just a part of his show. No one knew that this was the real dead body. This dead body had put Charlie's show on fire as if it had put his life in his show. His jokes were now feeling completely lively. The audience was enjoying it more than before. After this show, he becomes very famous as a cannibal comedian. After today's event, he was very happy. He came home and also opened the crystal because he was very happy. He wanted to celebrate this happiness with someone. So he invited Crystal to have food with him. Crystal knew that. In the name of the party, she was actually consuming human meat, but she didn't have any other choice. She has to eat this to satisfy her hunger. After dinner, he tied Crystal again and started preparing for his new show. Next week, he came to the show very excited, but today's audience was very bad. They were insulting every comedian and were saying not funny on their jokes. Charlie got very angry seeing them, and his anger increased when the comedian sitting next to him started crying, saying that they didn't even let me perform properly. Now when it's Charlie's turn, they keep doing their actions. His jokes are called not funny. After that, he started teasing him by his name Cannibal. He says, Cannibal, eat me. Hearing this made Charlie extremely angry. Then what happened? After a while, really Cannibal ended him, and now he will also consume him. After consuming him, Charlie starts preparing for his new show. He writes a very good script which gets hit like last week. After the show, Charlie was sitting. The owner came to him and he saw the mask of Charlie's skin. After seeing this, he got scared. He asked Charlie, what is this? Charlie lied to him that this is fake and I have made this myself. Now everyone's interest in Charlie started increasing. He also started asking Charlie about Charlie, like where is he from? Where does he live? So Charlie told him that he lives on a desert road. After hearing this, he said, don't make it bad. I have heard that cannibals live there. Anyway, to normalize this, he asks Charlie, where do you get these cannibal jokes from? On it, Charlie said, I don't need to make it because I myself live a cannibal life. After hearing this, he starts laughing and tells Charlie, you are also amazing. He was not taking Charlie's cannibal jokes seriously. He felt that Charlie was still joking. Anyway, now as people started liking Charlie, he also started getting a little jealous of him because he was a comedian and he made his own fun club, but here, more people started liking Charlie than him. The next day, Charlie is shown at home where Eleanor comes and asks him, why aren't you selling meatballs these days? Charlie says, I have left this job. I used to do that job out of helplessness, but now because I have become a comedian, so I don't need this job at all. Anyway, next week when Charlie goes to the fun club, he finds out that all the shows have already been booked and there was no seat for him. After seeing this, he got very upset. This does not happen once with him, but it happens many times that whenever he comes to perform, The seats are already booked. He was so upset about this. When Sheriff came to his house to consume meatballs, he also told his problem. The Sheriff said, "No problem, you will get the show. You get shows because of your jokes, which are very good. I laugh every time." Anyway, the next day he comes to the fun club and finally asks the owner, "Why aren't you giving me the show?" And the owner also tells him the truth. That your cannibal jokes have become very old. People don't like them anymore. That's why someone else always gets your seat. Hearing this, he got very angry. He then puts all this anger on Crystal and tells her, "I shouldn't have listened to you. What did I do by listening to you? But see what I did, people have stopped liking me now." Charlie, deeply disheartened, tells Crystal, "I'm a failure. I don't deserve to live," but Crystal reassures him, saying, "Your jokes are really good," and she truly means it. We then learn that the club owner had stolen Charlie's jokes and was planning a big show with them. His friend tells him not to do this, but he tells him to shut up and says, "You are my assistant, and hear what I will say will happen." He now pretends to be Charlie's cannibal and tries to perform Charlie's jokes. We see that the Sheriff is also at today's show. And he recognizes the boy. Noting that he's dressed up like Charlie, the Sheriff realizes that the boy is telling Charlie's jokes, as Charlie had already shared them with him. He quickly called Charlie. After hearing this, Charlie becomes furious. That boy starts recording an ad for his big show. It turns out that he was planning his grand show not anywhere else but on the desert road that was also famous as Cannibal Road, around Charlie's house. Now Charlie was mad with anger. The fire of revenge was ignited within him, and we've seen how he seeks his revenge. As the boy leaves his club at night to go to his house, he suddenly attacks him, and while hurting his feet, he catches him and brings him home. Seeing Charlie's house, this man is shocked because there are dead bodies. He told Charlie, "I didn't take your words seriously, but you really turned out to be a cannibal." He now begs Charlie for his life and says, "I am ready to give you my fun club." Charlie did not have this point. Charlie asked him, "What do you want from me? Why you didn't let me perform?" He said that, "I was a famous comedian, but after you came, people stopped watching my show, so I decided to steal your idea and decided to copy your cannibal jokes, which would give me good coverage and my reputation would be good. Not many people know you. No one would have accused me of copying." Charlie was worried that we were shown that Crystal got herself released. As she saw the opportunity, she attacked Charlie and ran away from there. Before leaving, she had recorded many things in a tape which Charlie heard after a while. Crystal said, "I told you that I will end you," and run away. We see that Crystal came to the place where Charlie used to perform jokes, and now she was performing that joke. It was also possible that Crystal was also a cannibal. Eleanor had also come here to watch this show. We see that the Sheriff had also come to Charlie's house, to whom that boy begs for his life, but he doesn't help him and supports Charlie. At the end of the movie, Charlie ends that man. The story concludes with a reveal that a sequel is on the way.